What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to WWE 2K15 in 2021 on the PS5, because sure, why not? I am now firmly in the heel category. I have Randy Orton up next and heading towards SummerSlam. Let's see how things go with the Shield in my corner for once. Just making sure we have two healthy, uninjured competitors for our pay-per-view main events. Thanks, game. And Vicky has nothing for me. We're at the last week of August. Vicky, we have SummerSlam. And The Miz? Really? Okay. Will the Shield help me here against The Miz? Or just Triple H? I don't know. Anyhow, I welcome you to a fine Friday here on the program. End of the week, we made it. As a reminder, there is no Pixels tomorrow. It already aired on Tuesday. Go watch it. Balan Wonderworld with Grimm's Toy Show and all that stuff. Now, it was an interesting and... it was definitely an interesting 24 hours in the past day or so of wrestling news and discussion to get into. Some stuff happened that kind of spiraled in a couple different ways. So, number one, we have the AEW ratings from Wednesday night. They went down a little bit, but only by about 100K. So 1.1 million, still over a million, still better than NXT. So NXT went up, AEW went down, but AEW is still higher in the ratings week to week in that Tuesday-Wednesday comparison. By the way, Triple H, the game, was doing some kind of an interview and discussing the whole thing with that whole move to Tuesdays, and he called the ratings thing, the battle, the war, imaginary. And I'm like, y'all moved to Tuesdays. How does that not y'all running away? But also, when that whole thing started in 2019, I believe the quote from WWE was, "Oh, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon." So from not being a sprint but a marathon to being an imaginary war is pretty funny. Pretty funny. But hey, have to toe that corporate line. That's kind of what they do at that level of the beatedness with the game. I get it. But yeah, just kind of ignoring the fact that you definitely were doing counter-programming when AEW had a big show. Oh, all of a sudden, WWE has a big show on that Wednesday. It was very clearly being counter-programmed. That is how we ended up with Keith Lee as a double champion. That was very clearly a ratings thing on that. Now then, the heel move here would be to steal the skull-crushing finale and do it on The Miz and power pin The Miz. Job Squad Miz 2-3. That's right. Will I be able to RKO Randall Keith Orton? That's the question. So that should have been the go-home Raw before SummerSlam. And now we should have myself and Randy Orton at SummerSlam. Will the Shield interfere? I am on this show, right? Like, I am booked for SummerSlam, right? So now you have some time to think about it. Are you going to let me mentor you into being the #1 guy here in the WWE? I'm a heel, so yes, it'd be an honor to be coached by the King of Kings. You're already my manager, so that makes sense. Alright. Awesome. Welcome to the good life. In the words of Ric Flair, you'll be styling and profiling. Woo! So, wait. I don't actually get to work SummerSlam? I get a cutscene? I get the ankle lock? Alright. I'll make your ankle hurt.
That's it. That's Triple H. What's he doing? He just
oh, no.
Bell. I think he just signaled for the bell. Oh, this is a travesty.
John Cone. The SummerSlam Screwjob. The SummerSlam Screwjob. Wasn't me, Randy. Go spit on Triple H.
He just handpicked his champion. Triple H is a tyrant.
Thumbs down, Randy. Sorry. Welcome, the new face of the WWE, attackslug. Please treat him with the utmost respect, or I'll have to answer to the game. There's always a plan B. which means I'm now #1 contender, I hope, for Daniel Bryan's title there. But also, I'm losing my heel status. I gotta do more heel things here, apparently. What to heel? But Vicky, if you don't have anything for me, I'm gonna take a chair to the face of the bastard. So we had our quarter 1 earnings call for WWE, and there were some tidbits in there that were actually interesting for once. The craziest being that WWE has partnered now with Crunchyroll to develop a WWE anime. And I'm like, that's either going to be totally amazing or the world's largest train wreck. And Crunchyroll has definitely funded anime, but they themselves are not a studio. They partner with studios in Japan. So I'm assuming that this is going to be, alright, WWE gets them and they get somebody else. So the question is, what studio do they get? Like, if you get Studio Trigger, man, that's gonna be awesome. But there are a number of studios that are not gonna be, the best to get there. So, will they get the folks who made the Tiger Mask anime is the question. Because they obviously have the experience, but hey, we shall see. But that one is bonkers in a announcement type thing, and yeah. Anyway, elsewhere, they said they're planning now for their live event touring in the second half of this year. Full-scale touring. And I'm like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We know that MLW is doing their thing in July, but that is, to me, certainly up in the air. Also, they plan to be in the NFT space long-term. And I'm like, I don't think I don't think the NFT space is going to exist long-term. But again, yeah, that kind of thing. Now, Neville, I'm not going to pin you, Neville, but I am going to head up to the top here and steal the red arrow, the black arrow. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to get myself disqualified because heel beardness. I don't need the victory. Neville, you get on my level. Oh no. Oh no. Reversal. But not onto the sledge. Nah. Nah. Referee, give it back to the... Oh, come on, referee. I was trying to emulate the game, and it didn't quite work. Stop throwing it in the ring. Whatever. Whatever. There we go. DQ'd. Keep my heel beardness going forward, but hopefully having more stars in the match. 3 stars. I'll take it. Randy Orton is now the champion. Funny how that works, Randall. Funny how that works. And I'm back to not being in a storyline. Oh no, it's a main event Jey Uso. Is he not champion anymore? Who did he lose to? We'll never know. This game does not care about that World Heavyweight title, clearly. They only ever tell you who is WWE champion, not who is World Heavyweight champion. So, that's funny. Now then, the big story of the last 24 hours is Garbage Gate. Garbage Bag Gate. And it all started with Mickie James, who got released last week, and they gave her stuff back in a garbage bag and mailed her stuff in a bag. Now, that one, I'm like, I guess when you get fired, you still have your stuff there in the company that's, in the same place now that they're in the Thunderdome, right? I'm not sure how that would have worked if you were still on tour. Like, it just stays in a box somewhere and they just pack it up. But apparently, that's been a thing for years now, as confirmed by Gail Kim and Maria and Jillian Hall. That one, they brought out the immediate apology on that one. Triple H on Twitter apologizing. Steph on Twitter apologizing. Johnny Ace on Twitter apologizing, saying, no, this isn't right. It shouldn't have been in a garbage bag. That's not right. So that happened. And then it was like, all right, well, what's going to happen? And they said, somebody has been fired. You're like, all right, well, some chump that doesn't make any money got fired. Whatever, some intern. But no, Mark Carrano got fired. Like, an executive VP of talent relations got fired. The guy who was creepy on Total Divas got fired. That's funny. So, yeah. Good times on that. But it was an absolute mess in the last day or so on Twitter and on all that stuff. And being like, yeah, this has been happening. And it's not right. Like, a little bit of respect, please, on Garbage Gate. So, yeah. interesting times in that company. And perhaps a different staff running things as per their new president, Nick Khan. Why is it with these cons in wrestling? I don't know. Now, final thing for the day. Daniel Bryan has been out there saying, hey, my contract is up pretty soon, and I would like to be in other companies doing some wrestling. But I want to do that in WWE. Now, for me, that's not going to happen. Like, that's not, like, my opinion there on what they do there. Nah. They wouldn't allow that. He's trying, but to me, that also could be a very particular tactic for negotiation. Say, no, I want to go to Japan, Mexico, AEW. Like, I want to, but, you know, that could be a, hey, we'll give you more money to not do that. We don't want you doing that. Please don't do that. So he could be just doing the whole thing to try to get more money here on a lighter schedule. Jey Uso beat with his own move. That's right. Heel be-ness. That was a 5-star match. Main event, Jey Uso and Vicky has nothing for me. Okay. Where are we at here in the timeline? Is it almost 2020 in this timeline? Watch out, pandemic! Randy Orton is still champion. It is November of 2019. So we aren't in that. We're heading towards Survivor Series. And we'll do one more for today on this fine Friday. Sure, why not? Brock Lesnar is getting hit with a chair. I'm gonna F5 that boy. And then chair to the skull. The rare appearance of a Brock Lesnar working a match on free TV. It don't happen that often, but here we are, and here we go. And it's longer than 6 seconds when he beat Kofi on that SmackDown debut. Longer than that, I assure you. That boy. Attack slug crushing everybody here on Raw. That's what I do. Give me a shot at that WWE title. Please. Don't make me win the Rumble, because that ain't going to happen. Right now, I'm calling it. Probably not going to happen. But unless I get a spot here at number 30, thanks to my mentor, The Game. Maybe, just maybe. But we'll see. That is all up in the cards. Currently, Brocky boy, sell for me, Brock. Sell for me. That's right. Beast gonna be slain here. The Beast Slayer. The Slug versus the Beast. Nope. That's not how things go here, Mr. Lesnar. Not hardly from the Slug. Gonna F5 y'all. And then chair shot y'all. Or get reversed. One of the two. It's fine. But yes, I'll be here tomorrow doing this show because there is no Pixels on Saturday this week because it already aired on Tuesday. So I guess I'll actually get a chance to discuss SmackDown for once. That almost never happens here on this show. So I'll take it. Attack slug. Moonsault. From the second rope. Brett's rope. But he reversed my signature there. It's not cool. I want to hit that F5 on Brock Lesnar. That's what I want. Brocky boy. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Nuh-uh. I don't think so. Get Brainbuster. Boom. Brainbuster. Really? Pate. Here we go. Woo. Now, Mr. Lesnar. What we got here? Oh! Oh no! F5 to Brock Lesnar. Triple H loves it. Loves it. But I must continue being a heel here, which means getting myself intentionally disqualified. So, yeah. Boom. What? Boom. What? What? Brock don't like that. Really? Oh, turn up is fair play, Lesnar. Into the post. Into the post. And referee just gets the share. Not cool. And walking a track. I was doing things there, John Cone. You bum. I was doing things. Let me do things. Let me get DQ'd here. There it is. 3.5 stars. Randy Orton still champion after pay-per-view. So Randy and myself perhaps have a collision course here at some point for that WWE title, but not today. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos. See you next time, right here. And I'm out.